Hello, and welcome, my Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon in Taurus, waxing to full in Sagittarius, May 2021. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons. Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Joining the Circle Productions, the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. Hey, and you know what? I'm also a Pisces moon, Virgo sun, Pisces moon, Leo rising, Venus in Libra. And you know, you're always the last to read, but just when we thought the chance had passed, I went and saved the best for last, and indeed I am. My college roommate, Lillian Carter, filmmaker, choreographer, is upstairs in my guest room and my editing bay, taking a little nappy poo. This is my last reading of the series. Very, very glad to be serving my Mer family, my fish people. She's a Cancerian. Once I get these done, we are going to be doing all sorts of hijinks, both here on YouTube and on Facebook. You might want to subscribe if you haven't, because we have not hung out in well over a decade. And I picked her up yesterday at the Port Jeff Ferry. I'm in Long Island, and it's just been so much fun having her here. We did our mud mass, we had our coffee, we're going for a mani-pedi and lunch, and we will be streaming live probably all over social media the adventures of Mal and Lil as we take Long Island. So follow along if you like, but now we'll talk business at the end of the vid if you want to stay around for that. But let's get down to this business for you. As I said, we're doing a 5-card draw. 1 card from 5 different divination systems to get you the clues, tips, and hints you need about a specific timeline. The new moon in Taurus today. I am doing this Tuesday, May 11th, 3 p.m. Eastern time is the exact moment of new moon, and I can't tell you how rare that it is that it hits on the hour. But then we are looking at, of course, a waxing moon read, building, growing, expanding, right? Attracting, even as part of waxing moon. So we're looking at a 2-week period, the full moon in Sagittarius, Wednesday, May 26th. 7:14 a.m. You might want to do your magic either early in the morning or the night before you go to bed. Again, Eastern Standard Time. I am in New York. So, not only are these 5 different pantheons of the divine that I've consecrated each deck to, but these for this deck are what I call a spell kit reading. I've been doing it for my clients. They really dig it, right? Like quickie reads, like half-hour. Fire, earth, air, water, spirit, the 5 magical elements, perfect for casting a spell on new moon or starting a new spiritual practice. You take that how that resonates with you. And of course, general, right? Standard YouTube reading rules apply. General read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I don't understand why any reader gets a thumbs down on any reading. It's just not your read, darling, or you just don't like the truth that's there. So, you know, I don't get that. I really don't understand that at all. I guess people aren't readers. They don't understand how this works, and that's okay too. But you're a Pisces. You're an intuitive. You'll know in the first 10 minutes, once these cards hit the table, if it's for you or not. Cool? So let's get up in this gig. Both feet on the floor if you can. Right? Focus on your breath, if you will. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace. And by all means, check your other signs. You're a Pisces, so getting, your sun sign or your moon sign, whatever else is on there, is going to get you same information about the same situation or a different situation entirely. That's enough explaining. Please take a nice deep breath. Because you know my Mer family, I save it up for you, right? Like, I take breaks because I got to make sure I am fresh fish for Pisces. Breathe. Starting with the magical spell cards as I call to the ancestors of magic, of miracles, of mysticism. Please be present and speak through these magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Darling, what is our element of fire? The perfect spell card, the spell fragment we most need to focus on to shape our will, our desire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, to plant the seed, this new moon in Taurus, waxing to full in Sagittarius. Divine guidance. Rock. Now, somebody else got this. I know they did. Let me see. Psychic protection, wisdom studied. Libra also got this. This is why I have a clipboard. Aren't you glad I'm a Virgo? Don't you wish everybody was? Divine guidance, whispers from the beings who shine. Oh, there's a whole conversation there. Let their message be clear and kind. Come on, whispers from the beings who shine. Oh, the shining ones. Blessings of the shining ones upon you. Oh, that can mean mean, anything from the angels to the elves. And honey, you be calling some elves, you better know what you're doing and have some iron handy. I do. I got a wrought iron candlestick over there. Look, it's not that I am anti-fae. It's just they are neutral like nature, right? Like hurricanes and tulips, right? But hey, digitalis foxglove. Beautiful flower, so beautiful. Gorgeous. Eat it. Digitalis kills you if you take too much, right? So here's the thing. Whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind. In other words, not just intuitive guidance, lower 3 chakras, or creative intuition. We're talking about visionary intuition, divine guidance, because divine and spiritual are not always the same thing. Let's keep going. And Pisces has the archetype of the mystic. Absolutely, right? We're all 12 signs, right? Because we're the last sign of the zodiac, right? So let's ground that with the crystal oracle, the voice of Archangel Ariel, the work of Tony Carmine Salerno. Do give credit where credit is due. Oh yeah, all the decks that I read are always in the bottom of the description box with cool links. My book is down there, all sorts of shit. So let's do this. Please take a nice deep breath. The voice of Archangel Ariel, one of the 3 archangels of the North Powers of Earth, my personal archangelic lineages, because she's the Archangel of Lyons, and my name is Mark Angelo Lyons, please. My beloved Archangel Ariel, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, watching this read, maybe giving this read as well, with that spell for divine guidance. Whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind. What's the crystal oracle, right? What's written in the book, the stone itself, any of that, all of that. This new moon in Taurus, waxing to full in Sag. Oh, amethyst. Ain't nobody fabricating amethyst. You can find amethyst cheap, but it's still buyer beware. Isn't amethyst? No, amethyst is Aquarian birthstone, but absolutely it's Piscean in terms of all that psychic, mystical, spiritual third eye crown stuff. Oh, how wonderful. How very wonderful. AMETHYST, spirituality, positive transformation, and meditation are your keywords. With divine guidance, I'm feeling a hand in a glove here. You're being urged to embrace your shadow side. Oh, great fun. Now look, the thing about Pisceans and their shadow sides is that we are connected to the collective unconscious in the 12th sign. So as we clear our shadows, we're helping to clear the collective shadows of all humanity. Nice work if you can get it, he said with a question mark. Take an inventory of all those aspects of yourself that you are afraid to show the world because you perceive them to be bad or inadequate. And we all do that. The shadow is what either you don't want to look at in yourself or you know about it, you just don't want anybody else to see it, right? So repress is not a path to success, at least not anymore. Meditate on these qualities, acknowledge them, see how they serve both you and others, then love them and bring them into your heart. That's called integrating the shadow, embracing the shadow work, inner child work. I highly recommend, this is the 3rd time today I've said this title of this book. Whatever Arises, Love That by Matt Kahn, Mattkahn, and his Healing Mantra deck is our last card down, the card of spirit, right? So we'll see what hits there for sure. But amethyst, so easy to find. When you realize that every aspect of you serves a purpose, and that is the truth, there will be no need to deny half of who you are. Just be yourself and understand that there is nothing in your life to fix. There are simply aspects of yourself yearning to be embraced and loved. In other words, 2 fish, right? Everybody loves the dolphin, but you're also the shark. Right? And I know when my shark, when I hear inside of me, and I know I'm ready to rip somebody to shreds, breathe. It's okay. It's protective. You're trying to protect yourself, but not from the healthiest place, right? This is a time of profound change, a time of positive transformation, which will have a lasting impact on every area of your life and to some degree on those around you. Now, look, somebody else got amethyst, I think. I remember reading that over the past couple of days, doing these. Who else the hell got amethyst? Citrine, smoky quartz. No, that might have been for a private read. That was for a private read. Okay. So look, We're talking about spiritual alchemy here. Lead, gold. Lead has 3 more atoms than gold on the periodic table. Yes, I just gave you earth science, right? So energy can't be created or destroyed, only transformed, only changed. And that's what this card is talking about. So let's say, what's the difference between shark and dolphin, lead and gold, right? 3 things have to be burned off, released, transformed, but you can't destroy it. And that's what embracing the shadow is. It's that alchemical process of spiritual transformation that you do the spell for divine guidance with an amethyst. Let's keep going. You got your fire, you got your earth. What's our air? Who's the angel that we could call in, work with, think about, read about, just talk to, right? Now, there's only one angel named by name, and that's Archangel Michael. Everyone else in here is named by function, not name. So please take a nice deep breath. Where are you? There you are. I call upon my angels and archangels of water and the sign of Pisces, the Gabrielites, powers of water, element of the west, please. Who are the healing angels that the Piscean collective sun, moon, rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, perhaps even giving this reading, most needs to think about, talk to, read about, mantra with, call in with this divine guidance spell with amethyst, this new moon in Taurus waxing to full in Sag, the healing angel of blessings. Work. There is nothing you need to fix. These pains inside of you, even if 2% of it is yours and 98% of it is what all of humanity is feeling just at that moment. Maybe not all of humanity. If 1% of all of humanity is feeling the exact same emotion you are in that moment, well, 1% of, 7.8 billion people on the planet? And we're empaths, right? So blessings, call upon the angel, the healing angel of blessings, because it will heal all of this and turn it all into a blessing. Maybe by full moon, you look back at any emotional purging, shadow work you had to do, inner child work, please. There's so many ways to do this. There's a wonderful movie called The Shadow Effect by Debbie Ford. Like the car, she is crossed over. Hay House product, sort of like The Secret, but about shadow work. Highly recommended. If you can find it for free, great. If not, worth having if you're a water sign in any way, shape, or form, right? Brilliant work. I miss Debbie Ford. I wish she could have stayed another, like 100 more years. But, tomorrow is promised for no one, so do your shadow work. Whew, the healing angel of blessings, honey, come on. Call upon the healing angel of blessings with this amethyst that whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind. There's your spell. Now, element of water. Water sign, Pisces. Water is the emotional power of it. I love the show Charmed. My college roommate who's visiting was watching Charmed before. I know every single episode. I know all the spells, right? That the power of 3 will set us free. There was never any emotional oomph unless they were really into it, right? That's what this is. Whispers of Love Oracle. Voices of the higher selves, right? Higher selves of all involved. I don't know if anybody else is involved with this. This sounds like this is between us and the divine. Please take a nice deep breath. Shit, here we go. The higher selves of all involved, perhaps my own included. One card in clarity, whisper of love for the element of water, for the Piscean collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs involved in this reading in any way, shape, or form. Even for cross-watchers, please, what is the piece of information, inspiration, or insight you have for us Pisceans so that we can cast this spell for divine guidance with amethyst, calling in the healing angel of blessings? What is our emotional part of this, the water part of this, that you would have us feel and focus on this new moon in Taurus, waxing to full in Sag? Physical touch is important, isn't it just? Physical touch is important. Because it's our reading, not theirs. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. Now, that can certainly come from your higher self, from your higher guides, but it's a little freaky first time, right? First time I felt their hand on my shoulder and I knew there was nobody else home, but then the love flowed into my heart chakra, and that's happened hundreds of times in my lifetime, right? That started young with me, right? It's like, how do you know if it's a divine guidance? Well, the divine involves God, goddess, higher power. They are love. So yes, it may bring up fear. What the fuck is going on? But that's you healing, right? That's you healing. There's a blessing coming in, and an amethyst will help keep this, right, safe and calm and meditative and expansive. But physical touch is important, right? I am right there. Look, I'm an Earth sign, I'm a Virgo, but I'm a Pisces moon, born on a full moon. Memorial Day weekend, too. Memorial Day, Labor Day, right? I was born on a Labor Day weekend. Ridiculous. On a Friday. Look it up. We're really, really looking at here physical touch. Somebody might get their stuff touched as a result of this. I never take that off the table. But there is also, you know, like that laying on of hands. Maybe that's you laying on of hands, Reiki, Schmeiki, eggs and bakey, whatever it is that you do, right? Hot stone massage. God, I could do with a hot stone. I could use with any kind of massage, actually, but only from an LMT. I mean, and I'll barter. Oh, I will totally trade a reading for a kneading any day that I can get it, right? But physical touch is important, even if it's that hug, right? Giving someone a hug, maybe giving them that hug spiritually, a spiritual touch, but it does say physical touch is important. And for the emotional field, you know what that means, right? We can be very tactile, very sensitive, but you get to choose who you want to touch and to be touched by the angel of blessings and have those blessings move through you through physical touch. Ain't that what healing is as a healer? If you're a healer? Last card down, your card of spirit. Now the idea is that you cast the element of fire with divine guidance, using the element of earth, the amethyst, calling in the healing angel of blessings to assist and guide and whatever, and then really bringing in that physical touch, even if it's with the amethyst. You could get an amethyst massage tool or something like that. So you do all of that, and then for the rest of the 2 weeks, you work the mantra every day. Waxing moon, getting a little bit stronger every time you do it. So your element of spirit, Matt Kahn Healing Mantra Deck, can't recommend it enough. Please take a nice deep breath. And I have done all of these mantras over and over and over again. I've had it since December 2019. Really digging it. Here we go. My Ascended Masters, please, this physical touch is important, you know, obviously can involve somebody else, hence a possible healing soul contract here, but let's just say, I call upon my Ascended Masters General Assembly as well as the contingent that might very well be soul contract, regardless of twin flame or soulmate. What is the perfect healing mantra for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, watching this video, receiving this reading, casting for divine guidance with amethyst, amaryllis, casting for divine guidance with amethyst, calling in the healing angel of blessings, because physical touch is important. What's our perfect healing mantra for this, please, this new moon in Taurus, waxing to full in Sagittarius? Dissolving judgments. I don't have to like the actions of others in order to enjoy my journey. Work. You are going to be given such a larger picture point of view from the angels, right? From the divine here. About dissolving judgments. Now, with that physical touch part, this really feels like this has to do with somebody in your life that needs a hug, or maybe that hug is needed by you from them. I'm going to read from the book for this, but I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. There is this spiritual mythology that in order to be spiritual, you have to fucking like everything. No. Let's do this. Let's unpack this. You're the last reading, and then essentially I'm having fun with my best friend from college. Oh, I did a video. It's on my channel. Go watch it. When right before she came in. Look. Oh, my good God. Think of a judgment as something that rises up within you. That's a shark, right? But think of that as a thin veneer of gold around a golden nugget of intuition, right? We're talking alchemy again. So if you allow yourself to not like something and be very loving and compassionate of yourself, getting that maybe underneath this judgment, there is a nugget of intuitive wisdom here that I need to meditate on, to focus on, to give it love, give it that alchemy of the divine power of love emotionally. No one needs to know you're doing this, right? Guide me through this because I don't like this person, place, or thing. I fucking hate it. I feel it. And as you allow that ego thing to be loved, to alchemize, underneath comes this nugget of wisdom. It's something's off here. Something's off here. So imagine the golden intuition just telling you something's not right here with this thin veneer of a leaded judgment on it. And most people are like, oh no, I can't be judgmental. I have to like everybody. No, you don't. If something's wrong, something feels wrong, it's usually wrong. And your self-esteem and your intuition are linked that way. So you don't have to like the actions of others in order to love your journey. Hence, dissolving your judgments to get to the gold underneath. Let's read this sucker. When judgments are dissolved, you don't have to enjoy the actions of others in order to glean benefit from them. When you know that every moment has been created to help soul growth, right? Did I read that right? When you know that every moment has been created to help each soul shine the brightest. So every situation in our life, yeah, the personality doesn't have to like it. The ego can out and out fucking judge it and hate it. But it's created to help the soul shine the brightest. So a lot of buffing and polishing and grinding down sometimes, right? It becomes easier to not take things personally. Don Miguel Ruiz, White Courtesy Telephone. Instead, you are able to appreciate the positions life has put you in as evidence of your evolving mastery in form. This mantra is ideal for learning to speak your truth, cultivating empathy, and if you're already an empath, this will be helpful, and trusting the universe. Oh my goddess. Please take a nice deep breath. Circe of Aia, weave this spell. My collective pantheons of the divine, please. May the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, I'm watching this video, receiving this reading, myself included. Please be blessed with all that we need this new moon in Taurus to full in Sagittarius, May 2021, that we may get the physical in touch. Give or receive the physical touch is important. Because for some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. Working with the stone of amethyst, right? That we can meditate, that we can see from a higher place and really get into that higher vibrational spiritual guide. Understanding that we can dissolve our judgments, that we don't have to like the actions of others in order to enjoy the journey of our soul. So we can call in the angel of blessings to heal us with blessings and show us the blessings from that higher perspective of things that we thought were curses. Because at the end of the day, blessing or curse, it's all the same to the gods and the archangels, so that we can cast for divine guidance. Whispers from the beings who shine. Let their messages be clear and kind, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as I will it, so let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is. Ooh, wow. I said the signs of mystic time this next 2 weeks. My fishy family, my mer people. Wow. That makes a lot of sense. Work the mantra, though. I don't have to like other, what is it? I don't have to like other people's actions. I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. I know that's true. And cut yourself a break, right? And love yourself. And get that physical touch that we all need every now and again. Even if it's a head bonky from a kitty, I get those on the daily. They're very, very helpful. A little snuggle, a little cuddle. Very, very helpful. Otherwise, check out my book, Words of Grace. It's on there. There's so much good stuff coming to the company. I did a video, 23 years of Drawing the Circle Productions. We've been in business since Beltane, May 1st. Darling, go watch it. It's fun. And do stay tuned. Watch this space. Lily and I, she's taking a nap. My Lily and my Lady Quinn, my lovely Lady Lila Quinn. We're going to go for lunch and get a mani-pedi. And we're going to drive all over Long Island the next couple of days. And we will be streaming both on Facebook and YouTube. So keep an eye out for us. Like, subscribe, and hey, if you like the reading, like it. I don't understand why people thumbs down on readings. It's just not their read, but whatever. You want more, subscribe. If you like commenting, please do. You want a reading, find me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I will set something up. We can Zoom it. We can Facebook Messenger it. And I even have a landline, believe it or not. I don't use it that much anymore. Regardless, I love you all so much, my Pisceans. Wishing you all the very, very best and the truly very, very blessed of this new moon in Taurus waxing to full in Sagittarius, May 2021. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.